Oh yeah. It's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be cool. So I wonder, does snow accumulate on like the soil that you put down? Really? So yeah, guys, if you put dirt down when it's snowing, like the snow actually accumulates on top of it. That is awesome. I'm telling you, this game is totally worth buying. The guy just did a great job developing it. He seems like a pretty nice guy from everything I've read. So yeah, please, please, please support his endeavors. Awesome, guys. It's getting dark, so we're going to put some torches up so you can see everything. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this LP as much as we're enjoying doing it for you. Because goodness knows we love what we do. We've made some legitimate steps in our marketing scheme, so before too long you might actually see a Poncho Productions website come up. You know, maybe we'll grab a trademark. Who knows? T-shirts, mugs, the whole 9 yards. Website coming soon. Just hold your horses. I mean, really, who doesn't want a Poncho Productions t-shirt, huh? Huh? That's cool stuff. I would wear one, and I'm a cool guy. And so if I would wear one, everyone should wear one. It's 'cause I'm awesome. Just saying. Moving forward. This is pretty cool, guys. I hope you're as excited as I am. 'Cause I'm pretty excited right now. Oh, it's like we're making stuff and stuff. Holy heck. Yep, getting dark. We're gonna have to take a break here before too long. Just to let things lighten up, guys. There we go. So yeah, we're just kind of breaking it up, clearing it up, making sure we've got our water flowing well. And before too long, it's gonna get awesome. Just saying. So just bear with us as we...
Oh, hell yes. Look at
Oh, it's like a waterfall, man. I'm a little afraid right now. Oh. So yeah, we're going to continue working through the night, guys, and then that's probably going to be the conclusion of this video. So, while we're working through the night, well, one moment. Poncho, are you implying that we're going to stop the video here, or are we going to work and continue talking to our adoring fans?
We're going to stop recording for right now. We're going to work some more, and we're going to leave back.
Alright guys, well, this is the end of this video. We're going to work some more, and we will see you back here in no time at all. Eric and Poncho out.
Hey everybody. Yeah, we came back up to the top where the Flume ride was. This is where it was, this crevice in the ground here. We look a skeleton. But yeah, we came back up here and there was nothing but a single block of ice. And so yeah, basically we're going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to leave it as ice for a little while we work on this, and we dig out more of these squares. Use my shovel for that. And basically we're just going to take the opportunity to make the log ride even better. So yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side when we return to work. And come back in just a bit. Everyone likes it deeper. Oh god, I'm still recording, aren't I? Hey everyone, Angryponcho here, and we are back playing Minecraft. Eric has done guest commentating for now, and I think I may have never mentioned to you guys that I have created a little farm over here. Just a little farmville. I thought that'd be interesting. You got our torches up above to keep the light there constantly, and you know we have the water supply coming out of the rock there. I actually put that in, or out of the dirt, I guess it is. Made that myself. The indent in the wrought wall there with the water coming out. Did that myself. Well, let's see. I'm actually just going to harvest everything because I'm going to replant the whole area. Because there's no point in me leaving like 2 little crops there. Alright, so let's make sure everything is nice and tilled. So now I have plenty of seeds to go ahead and replant this whole little farm area here. Now, if you remember correctly, I think the last thing we were working on which for you guys will probably be the part of this video, but for me was like a week ago, so bear with me, was the water slide, which I originally was calling like a flume ride. Ended up being more like a water slide, but still pretty cool. So we'll be getting to that very shortly. That's actually where we're headed next. I just wanted to go ahead and harvest and replant there. So we now have plenty of wheat to make, I think, 7 more pieces of bread. Is that how much we had left there? Whoa. My mouse is freaking out. Okay. Anyway, if we head around our house here, could have gone out the other door. I'll show you guys the quick path to the water slide, which is actually not that far away. From the top of the water slide, you can see the castle. So that tells you that it's close enough. Although it is the of all the structures that we've built, or I don't know if you call it a structure, but of all the things that we've built, it is the farthest from our spawn point. So it's a little bit tricky. And is my rendering distance on a shorter distance than it should be? No, that's as far as I can see. Okay. Alright, so there's our castle. What we're going to do is we're going to climb up over here and take a look around. Now you see there's this really long... Yeah, it's still loading it. Wow. There it is. That's the top of the water slide. You see the pillar right there in the middle? I don't know if you guys can see my cursor in the video or not. I'm not sure. But it's right there in the center of the screen. You can see it above the tree tops. And if it were nighttime, you'd be able to see the torches on top. But yeah, you can see the castle from it, and vice versa. So, watching out for creepers, we're going to head that way. Now, it's kind of tricky. I haven't explained how boats work yet, but I have one in my inventory there on number 6. Ooh, arrows. Thank you. Basically, to make a boat, you take 5 planks. You know which kind of wood piece I'm talking about when I say planks, right? You've got wooden blocks, and then you put those into the crafting square to make 4 planks, and the planks are combined to make sticks, okay? So I'm talking about the mid-stage. Use the planks. We're going to use 5 of those, and you make like a bowl shape at the bottom of the 9-grid crafting square, the 9-square grid. Yeah, as you can see, it came together pretty nicely here. I think I may have a boat or 2 up here at the top of this slide. I left a workbench and a storage thing here. No, I don't have any. I cleared it out. But yeah, so a boat would be in these 4 squares, put a plank in each one, or these 5, geez. In each one of these 5, you put a plank, and that makes a boat. It's very straightforward. Now, to actually use a boat, which is what I now have in my hand, if you couldn't tell. Well, my frame rate is going all wonky and really low. I'm not liking that, so I'm going to decrease the rendering distance just a little bit, so hopefully it can run smoothly here. That's much better. Alright, basically we're going to get near the water here. You see we're starting to get pulled down the slide already. Now the boat is kind of tricky. You hit the right mouse button to drop it into the water, and you hit the right mouse button again to hop in. But, oop! We steered off to the side. Sometimes boats will do weird things like that. If we go in F5, you can see what we look like sitting in our little boat, which is fun, right? Basically, we're going to back up until we can get into that water there. And eventually it'll grab us and pull us. There we go. Whee! And down the water slide we go. Isn't this exciting? And then bonk! You see we get stuck. If you even like barely like clip one of the edges there, you'll get stuck on it. And if you hit the side or the top, you'll get stuck. And so you see your boat keeps getting caught on this stuff. And I tried making it wider, and just in general, it's hard enough to control that you really just you can't do anything about it. And then bam, you get right there, you run into it, and your boat breaks. All right, so what alternatives do we have since we don't have a boat? Well, we could just use it as a body slide and sort of just go down without, which is what I've been doing. So we'll just throw ourselves in and see what happens. Generally, just not push anything and let it move you down. It's rather slow though, because honestly, if it were to make it any faster, you'd have to be going down the side of a cliff. That's kind of tricky. I guess if you're gonna have fun with this, you could run forward while you're doing it. So you see, you could kind of just give yourself some extra speed. But honestly, you wouldn't have to actually push anything. It would move you itself. But you see there, the water gets fairly shallow at points, just because it's hard to make water go a long distance in this game without it shallowing out like that. I figured I'd use third person so you guys can tell a little bit better. But blunk, and then it gets deep all of a sudden. You get dumped in here. And now my computer is going crazy. There we go. And ooh, there we go. Now we come to the big drop. This is the fun part here. You guys didn't see me build this, but yeah, there's the slide, and here we go. Whee! Plunk! That's fun. You basically just like slip down like that. And from here it starts to get a little bit easier for you again before we head into the tunnel. Yeah, we got some weird currents here where it likes to take you to this left corner over here. You gotta kind of steer around that. And then once we get down here, we go straight forward again into the underwater tunnel. I'm not pushing anything right now. I'm steering myself, or rather, the water is steering me. We get down here, and it's gonna hopefully turn us to the right here, because this is basically the end of the slide. Down here in this cave that I happened to run into, and my computer is not happy with this. Why is it loading so slowly and going crazy like this? But yeah, this is basically the end here. We're down at the end now. Wow, it is just like, what am I doing? It doesn't understand. Alright, I guess I should have like rendered the landscape before I started playing, but meh. There's some more iron down here and some coal and such. And as you can see, this cave keeps going. And it keeps going down too. I think this might actually be the end of it right here. But I'm not going to be the one to find out, so we'll leave that. Leave that alone. But yeah, basically I ran into this cave system. There's some more iron up there. Nice. Entirely on accident, because I was just trying to dig out a path for this water slide to eventually go to. And it ended up running right into this cave, because as you can see, I was just following a very regular pattern, digging through the side of this mountain that we're inside of right now. You know, forward 4 squares, down 1. Actually, it's 3. It just makes a nice little like flat waterfall kind of deal here, a little river system. I get to here and I bust into this cave and I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with this? My hope was to get into the ocean, like Eric was saying. But then I realized that I'd actually had to go so far that I was below sea level. That's the ocean, which I have now discovered is nearly entirely frozen. In fact, as far as I can tell, the whole thing is frozen. I mean, as far as I can see, we can up the rendering distance again. But yeah, it looks like it just is ice until you get more land forms out there. But in that direction, over there, it just looks like it's ice forever. And I mean, come on. It's crazy. Anyway, you can see we got chickens under the ocean now. Go down in there. If we break this, no, see, it won't turn to water. It's actually pouring out from the other side now. Over here, it's dumping out from the middle part. The whole ocean is totally just all frozen. There's not really anything I can do with that. So, we're like in the Arctic, I guess. Like, we're up at the ice caps. Anyway, I shouldn't have gone down here. Crap. Get out of here. Swim. Swim like you mean it. Because we're basically just going to want to, yeah, that helps. Let's get rid of the water. Just plug it up. We're going to want to go back to our spawn point now. We have some red dust, and I believe there's a way to make a compass. I don't actually remember what you have to do, but I think it involves iron and red dust and maybe some sticks? I'm not entirely sure. But now you see we have to kind of find our way back on our own. We're at the bottom of the mountain. We got to find our way back around these landforms, and so I'm going to... Oh, it's getting dark. That's not good. This area up here is already pretty dark because of the overhanging landscape. So I haven't actually gone up there to look around yet, because it's kind of hard to get to that point. Although we have been to that tree right there. That's where I put the torch, remember? Or is it? I'm not sure. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dark under here. Underneath all the landscape up there. There's a neat little hole that formed in the thing up there. And I'm like sorely tempted to go up there and put like a water block up there so it makes a waterfall. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to want to go around this mountain landform here. This one here looks a lot like a skyscraper. Is this one that we're looking at is not attached to anything else. I can walk in a full circle around this thing. And you see it's very flat on the sides. Let's see, keep going here. You can almost see, yeah, that's our castle right there. But you see it's very flat on the sides, it's not really connected to anything. It's a little bit at the base there, but it's very tall. There's a big hole in the side, a waterfall coming out. It's kind of neat. Anyway, I'm going to try to get back to home base. Or at least we're actually going to head out near to our spawn point after we get some more tools from our, what you call it, our narthex. Yep.